Time for a look at some of the new films hitting screens everywhere this weekend, and we're joined by film critic Richard Crouse. Richard, thanks so much for joining us once again.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start with the latest superhero outing from Marvel's rival DC. Black Adam stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, but he's not your typical superhero.
No, he's not. And as we speak, there are lineups in theaters all over the country to see this movie. People are excited to see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson play Black Adam. And Black Adam, as you say, is not a typical superhero. I won't go into the backstory. It's very detailed in the film, and it's kind of convoluted. But suffice to say, he's 5,000 years old. He has the powers of a god, and he is now brought back into modern day. And he says, "My gifts are not a gift. They're a curse. They were born of rage." So the thing that makes him an anti-hero rather than a superhero is that he does not mind killing people. And there's a fair amount of that in this movie, which struck me as kind of odd because in real life, the persona that Dwayne Johnson has is that of a charismatic kind of benevolent character who is also happens to be pumped up. There's no padding in Black Adam's suit whatsoever. He looks and feels like a real superhero. And here they have him as this kind of morose character who plays against all the things that have made audiences fall in love with The Rock over the years. So I gave Black Adam 2.5 out of 5 stars because I just simply didn't find it that much fun. I know that audiences are going to go see this. This will be far and away the #1 movie on the weekend, but I just wish it was a bit more fun.
Of course, with his size, if anyone can play a superhero, it can be him, indeed.
That's right.
All right, Ticket to Paradise is a new romantic comedy starring silver screen legends Julia Roberts and George Clooney. Tell us about this one.
Yeah, this one is a rom-com starring, as you said, Julia Roberts, George Clooney, as a divorced couple. They have not been together for about 25 years, and when we first meet them, they hate one another, but they're on their way to Bali to break up the marriage of their daughter. She's about to get married to a young man that she meets in Bali. She's only known him for about a month, but she's head over heels, and she has decided that they're going to get married in Bali. And the parents think, well, she's making the same mistake that we made 25 years ago, getting married too soon. So they go down there, setting their sights to break things up. This movie is a romantic comedy, so you know how it ends. There are no surprises here. It is called Ticket to Paradise, not Ticket to Misery. There's a real reason for that. And that stuff doesn't matter because all rom-coms kind of end in the same way. It's about the journey. It's all about how they get there. And this one is a fun journey because of the two leads, Julia Roberts and George Clooney. Great chemistry and a lot of charisma coming off the screen. So I gave Ticket to Paradise 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's kind of the cinematic equivalent of a beach read. It's not all that deep, but it is a bit of fun.
All right, switching gears. Now, next up is Till, which is based on the true story of a woman's search for justice for the murder of her son.
Yeah, this is the must-see of the weekend, I think. It is Till. It is the story of Emmett Till, who, when we first meet him, is a 14-year-old young man living with his mother, Mamie, in Chicago. He's about to go to Mississippi to visit with his cousins, and he's really looking forward to it. He's a really outgoing kid. He likes movies. He likes to sing along with the radio. He wears a fedora at 14 years old. And when he's down there, he gets in trouble by speaking to the white convenience store owner in a way that does not please her. He's just being friendly. She doesn't see it that way. Emmett Till ends up being kidnapped, being beaten, being tortured, being hung, and then thrown into a river as a result of that. His mother then becomes, after a period of mourning, a kind of civil rights activist to make sure that this story does not happen to other people. This is a powerful movie that finds the humanity in a story that often doesn't get told with a great deal of humanity. It is a great performance from Danielle Darkwater is her name, who plays Mamie. She is fantastic in this movie. This is really good stuff. It is a must-see this weekend. I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars.
4.5 stars. All right. And finally, just a little bit of time left. Raymond and Ray stars Ewan McGregor and Ethan Hawke as estranged half-brothers.
on
the way to their father's funeral. Tell us about this one.
Another movie with amazing performances. Ethan Hawke and Ewan McGregor play half brothers who don't really get along. The thing that bonds them is that their father was not a good guy. So at his funeral, they start to realize that there was more to their father than they realized. This movie is all about the acting. It is all about the performances here. It is good stuff. It's on Apple TV Plus. I gave it 4 stars. It's really, really good stuff. And I just want to say, I got the name wrong of the woman that plays Mamie Till Mobley. It's Danielle Deadweiler. She's fantastic in this movie. Go see it to see her.
All right, 4 movies right there to choose from. Richard Crouse, always a pleasure. Thanks so much.